Okay, I'm gonna rant a little bit, y'all. So, and I apologize if I come off strong headed or what the fuck ever. But look, here's what it's boiling down to. My older sister and her husband are responsible for the injury that my son sustained the day that my dad was in town with his wife. Simple. Um, and so basically, at the end of everything, I took him to a dentist down the street. I now know what needs to be done. But I've also heard that this doctor likes to really, really, you know, supersede what needs to be requiredly done. So that I am very cautious about, as I've heard it from other, parents that have gone to that practice. Um, and so he needs to get a filling on one or both of his teeth. Um, Over here on the upper outermost portion of his teeth, he has cracks from when he fell. Do you guys really think? Do you guys really think and feel that I would not be furious? My son barely turned 5 years old. The little boy of my sister, the one who caused all of this, is about to be 8 if he's not already. 7.5 years old at the time of the injury. Proficient in Taekwondo. Do you really think, honestly, you really think that I'm not gonna fucking be furious? Do you really expect me to sit on the couch or in a seat, wherever, however, and I'm gonna be just quiet and compliant with the fuckery that they caused my son? No, fuck no. Look, there's a spiritual side to this, and there's also a physical side to this. The fact that my sister's husband stood on the sidewalk watching his kid do all of this, that was a really pitiful fucking act. Really pitiful act. He is a 40-some-year-old man. He couldn't even conceive naturally. It had to be IVF. Which that in and of itself is not even the issue. The issue is that he doesn't want to raise this little boy to be a responsible little man. He wants him to be an ass clown who is picking on other kids who are much, much, much younger than him, and that is not okay. Look, at the end of the day, I don't give a shit if you're into football, baseball, basketball, soccer ball, any Ivy League type stuff. I don't care. Because if you're not raising your children right, it tends to show a whole lot. And I mean a lot. The fact that she conspired with my mom talking crap and this and that, and now my mom is paranoid as well. Look, I'm not asking for their help, nor will I. They are narcissistically abusive people, so the last fucking thing I will do is ask for any kind of help from them. They are people of the world. They took that COVID trash. They believed my brother over the stuff that I proved to them. I'm sure they're paying the dear consequences for it now. It's heartbreaking and it's disheartening. But there's a part of me that says, Mr. Know-It-All over there, who thinks he has emphasis with health sciences and all that crap, seems to think he knows it all. He glorifies Dr. Tedros from the CDC and WHO. No, I'm sorry. Dr. Tedros is from the WHO, not from CDC. Dr. Redfield is from CDC. But it ain't no different. He thought that he knew it all. And now my mom is vaccine injured as a consequence to her lack of belief in what I was presenting to her. You see, you gotta realize when I give you information, it's factual. It's not bullshit. And I am a civil rights activist, so I think I'd be onto something. I'm sorry to say, but a college degree doesn't make you any smarter than anybody else. And I mean, if my sister's husband has 4 different degrees under his belt and he acts like a petty ass teenager, what's that telling y'all? Exactly. My son was severely injured that day. They tried to shut him up. I wish on my grave, y'all, that y'all would have seen the shit that my sister was doing to try to get him to be quiet. My brother even noticed, and at one point, he felt compelled to just take my son and basically, put him in like what looked like a little wagon to pull things in. But you're really gonna sit here talk shit behind my back, thinking that I'm not gonna hear? Here's an important lesson for all you people out in the world who love to talk shit about others. You shouldn't do it. You know why? Because whoever you're taking the time to talk shit about, they will always have a way of finding out. I found out. I am not okay with it. But for them to act like a victim because I finally got fed up with the fucking bullshit, because I'm finally done allowing them to mistreat my kids and be narcissistically abusive, what kind of fucking bullshit is that? What kind of motherfucking bullshit is that? My mom and my sister are the biggest narcissists in our family. My brother, he's somewhere in the middle because of the crap that he took and the fact that, you know, the fact that they felt the need to go behind my back and betray my son and I like that. I'm sorry, I don't fucking work that way. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit about your time. I don't give a fuck about your feelings. Because when I cared, it wasn't enough. When I wanted to make a difference, it wasn't enough. When I wanted you to be loving and compassionate and be the grandparent and aunt that my son deserved, you weren't. You thought by horrifying him that was funny with the fucking dog. Which is why I call the pound, which is why now the pound is aware of what you're doing. Which then also means that if your dog so happens to bite another child, your dog is getting put to sleep. Number one. Number two, I have contacted the lawyer already. I now know what I need to do. Number three, the injuries and the operations that he's about to undergo, I expect full compensation for it. And just so you know, I am planning to take you guys to court and get that compensation. I'm already talking to lawyers. I'm already getting all the evidence that I need for the judge. So more than likely, I will win this case. Because truth be told, you two should have done more to control your son. Truth be told, that you shouldn't be raising him to be a coward, to be a bully. The fact that you're boasting and bragging about getting him this COVID flu trash says a lot about the two of you. Instead of standing up for his rights, you're there just going, well, what the sheep fake Democratic news says. That also tells me a lot about what you do. Do not undermine me in the shit that I am capable of. But I will tell you guys this. If you continue to patronize Ezekiel, if you continue with your shit talking, your negative comments, your ugly ass attitudes toward him, your narcissistic abusive ways. Trust and believe I will throw every fucking rock in the lake possible at you. And dealing with these lawyers and these dentists is all but the beginning of what I am going to do. Ricky, based on the laws that I've looked up, you're facing life in jail. Because allowing your son to assault a minor child at the year of 7.5, he knows better. You also knew better because you are a 40-some-year-old man. If you don't believe me, I will make a vlog and I will show you that you get life in prison with up to 5 years parole. And with everything that's getting ready to transpire, I don't think prison's a place that you want to be. But to each their own. You wanted to bring this onto my son. You thought it was funny. Instead of you stepping your game up, stepping out, stopping your son, and disciplining him right then and there. My son paid a dear price at not even 4 years old, who currently is 5. But rest assured, I will get him justice. I will make sure that you and my sister pay compensation for everything he is about to undergo. And then some. And just so you both know, I already called the local pound and I did notify him about your dog biting Emma. And I did notify him about you allowing your son to chase my son with a dog and cause him this injury. So if you think it's a game, think again. Because I'm just getting started. Don't patronize me. Do not continue to talk shit behind my back because I always got a way to find out. You don't even gotta speak to me. Don't take my kindness as a form of weakness because when I'm nice, it's that I'm just being courteous and professional. But play me salty the way you do with my son and me, and now you brought the mean grizzly bear wolf pack side of me out, and trust when I tell you, you will learn. You're facing life in prison, bro. So you may want to own up to what you've done. You may want to stop trying to patronize my son and me. And if you think by sending grandma my way, it's going to help you, it won't. Because I'm actively calling lawyers. I'm actively pursuing this case. I'm actively collecting my evidence. And I guarantee you, I will win that case. And that compensation will go for Ezekiel after all these operations he's getting ready to go through. You better pray on your life, bro. You better get on your knees and pray that he doesn't have to have any oral reimplantation of his adult teeth. Because I promise you, it's going to come out your pocket. Fucking period. So if you think you're going to patronize me and my son, you got something else coming your way, bro. Don't fucking play with me. You see, when y'all got married, I was professional. I was kind. I was courteous. I never gave you guys shit except for that one time when you were acting a damn fool. But you played my son and I salty. So why should I show you any form of mercy? Man, you are so lucky that I know the living word of God and the scriptures. Because if it wasn't for that, you would not be standing, bro. I'm just saying for what it is. Because when I fight to injure and take down. And if you think just because you're a man that I give a damn, I don't. Don't fucking test me. Don't.